Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the Next Gen Podcast. You have your regular day crew. We got Zach, myself, Abby, and Andre. Today, we got some awesome stuff prepared for you guys. But to start, we're going to start off with a little game that I found on the internet. It is a blindfold guessing game. So we are split up into two different teams. Zach and Andre is one team. Me and Abby are the other team. What we do is we all got two different items. We're going to give our items to the other team, and they have to describe it without saying the name of what it actually is.
We can go first.
Yeah,
I'll put the blindfold on.
Give me my first item.
Okay, I'm ready.
Awesome. Sweet.
I'm ready.
This object, when compressed, gets smaller.
Marshmallow.
When let go of, it gets back to its original form.
Marshmallow.
It's made of metal.
Oh. When compressed gets smaller, when let go of goes back to its original form,
Yeah.
and it's made of metal.
Yeah.
That's really hard.
Shocks.
What?
Shocks. Different word for shocks on a car.
Like a spring?
Yep. It's a spring.
Ugh.
Ding, 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 ding.
Damn, dude.
Okay.
What if I don't know what it is?
Well,
You have to describe
I guess you
it.
should type what it's called.
No.
It's made out of a substance that could be bouncy.
Rubber.
Okay. Yes. And now it is an animal that likes to eat carrots.
Like a dog.
What?
A rubber doggy.
That's what you thought of. When I said carrots, the first animal that came to your mind was a dog.
My dog likes carrots.
Yeah, but is there an animal that would normally be one that eats carrots?
Like a pig?
Oh my gosh, this guy.
dude, I think this
Think of like a cartoon.
Okay. Like a horse.
A cartoon where maybe it starts with bugs and then says something.
Oh, like a rubber bunny.
Yes.
Got it.
Done.
Wow.
Let's go. That was actually so easy.
I know.
Dude, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. He's a
A
rubber
rubber doggy.
doggy.
Little rubber doggy.
Dude, I feel like
My dog actually really likes carrots. Zach, you're giving your item to Chris.
Okay.
I don't know if I like this. This feels so weird
Can
to
you-
not see.
Okay. Which item should I do first?
Do the easier one, whatever the easier one is.
Dude, I'm going to knock this out of the park.
You're not, and that's the best part.
So this is my object.
Yes, you may go.
Sweet. Okay, so it's a football team that is located here.
Blue bombers.
Yep. And so what is something that you put on your hand when you're at one of those games?
Oh,
It's made out of a certain substance that's
like foam.
yeah, so
Oh, it's like a foam finger thing.
Yep.
I just don't know what it's called.
Oh, then you can't
Well,
get
you
it
lose
then. Yeah.
dude, what?
Try to get me to say the words.
Okay, so you already said one of them.
Foam.
Yeah, and then what is it? What is it? Appendages that are on your hand.
Fingers.
So put those together.
Foam fingers.
Yeah. I would say that's pretty
Okay,
accurate.
yeah, I
foam
guess.
finger.
Sure.
What is it actually called?
I think it's just called a foam finger.
Oh, okay.
Dude, this
Second one.
next one is gonna blow your
Dude,
mind.
this is
Oh my god.
this is easy. Okay, so this is it's one item that consists of many items. What is something that is very small and it crawls around that you don't like?
A bug.
Yeah. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is what's the opposite of on?
Off.
Okay, so now if you don't like that first word that you said, right?
Yes. Bug.
What? Okay, so now what would you do to get rid of them?
Smack it.
Okay, what's something else that you can do to get rid of them?
Easy.
Kill it.
Okay, with what?
Poison.
Like what's an item that does that?
What
Go.
is an item that like holds the poison?
Yes.
Like a can.
Yes. So what's a brand of what you just explained? That's the opposite of on.
Oh, off. It's like literally called off.
Yeah, the second part of it now. So when you are participating in a game, right, like a sport, and there's one person who wins, what do they receive?
Trophy.
Yep. Last object. What do you normally eat in college a lot of? It's like a stereotypical food that you eat.
Macaroni.
What, close to it?
Craft dinner.
Like what you just said, but it's a different version of it.
Macaroni and cheese.
Keep going. It's
Mac
more
and cheese.
Asian.
Ramen noodles.
There you go. Fantastic. So put all three of them together. So what was the first thing that you said?
Off.
Yeah. What's the second thing?
I don't remember.
Okay. So when you're playing a team and one person wins, what do they receive?
A trophy. So off trophy.
And then what's the last one? The
Off
edible.
trophy ramen.
Yeah.
What?
I guess so.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
What do you even mean?
Oh, take off your blindfold. You can see.
Okay, give me your items. I'm gonna explain these things.
All right. I'm going to guess a staple.
Nope. Okay, so you
Tack.
would no.
Keep guessing. Maybe you might get it.
You would write with this thing?
Okay, so a pen or a pencil. So
But
pencil.
Yes.
Wood pencil.
Okay, so
Lead.
when you need to make the point of your pencil sharper, what do you do?
Sharpener. You sharpen it with a pencil sharpener.
Okay, so then what do you find inside the sharpener?
Shavings.
Okay, so
So it's pencil shavings.
yeah, that is exactly what
Nice.
it is.
Yeah.
Easy. All right, next one.
So this you probably had this as a child. Okay, it's sticky.
Slime.
No, but you're on the right track.
Okay.
It's like a fun toy to play with.
Sticky toy.
I would say it is a toy.
Silly putty toy.
You can use it and have a good time with it, and it's like it has all these tiny little balls.
Play-Doh toy.
No.
Orbeez.
So it's sticky, but what's in the stickiness is these tiny little squishy balls. What the flip? And I'm
In
not
the
making
stickiness
that up.
is tiny little squishy balls.
Yeah.
Okay,
So these tiny little balls are made out of something that you would find.
oh, it's like a stress relieving ball, kind of, right? From the Dollarama?
Nope.
Dang it.
Not
Is the slime
slime.
encased in something?
Nope.
Dang it.
Okay, so what these little balls in the stickiness are made of is like you know what like a Nerf dart is made of?
Foam.
Yeah. If you're having fun with toys, you could say that you are blanking with them.
Playing with them.
Okay, so then use that word.
Play-Doh.
No, the first word that's
Play.
in there, yeah, and then the second word is what the little balls are made of.
Foam.
Yeah, that's it.
Play foam toy.
Sure. Yeah, I think
okay,
that counts.
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Play
Yeah, look
foam.
at it.
Play foam is what we were told is the
Oh my gosh.
You would have
no
never
kidding.
got that, hey?
No.
Chris has to wear the blindfold.
fantastic.
Oh.
Okay, I'm ready.
Don't.
Okay, don't.
I
give
won't. I
this
won't.
away.
I won't.
Don't give it away.
So there's like weird videos of cops,
Uh-oh.
Yep.
and they'll like squish it right by their ear to make them laugh, or they'll like
Rubber
put it by
chicken.
the yeah.
What the heck?
I knew instantly that he would know exactly what I'm talking about.
Easy. Give me another one.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay,
good.
so you put it in
That's
front
actually
of
bad, eh?
your entranceway
Kind of.
Okay.
on the ground.
It's a sign,
No, it's like on
Yeah,
the it's on
pretty
the
much.
ground. You're walking on it,
a mat, a floor mat,
Okay.
but it's in front of what?
a doormat.
She said the
yeah.
word.
Okay. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
What'd she
Which
say?
word did I say?
Didn't you say the middle word?
No, I didn't.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I did.
So what do you say? This is in front of.
An entranceway.
Okay. That's fair.
Okay, and then
Don't mess with Abby.
Okay, roll the clip.
so you put it in
That's
front
actually
of
bad, eh?
your entranceway. The thing that is on the words you just said.
Doormat.
Thing?
Wow. Disrespect.
Oh
It's
my
a
gosh.
person, and we talk
Yikes.
about him at church a lot.
It's that mat up in the youth room. It's the Jesus mat that's hanging on the wall.
But what was the other two words you said before?
Jesus doormat.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Next game, we are coming up with a
Yeah.
better game that is way harder.
You know what? You guys won the whispering challenge one because I sucked at it, and so did Chris.
I mean,
Technically, Chris got
take
it
that
right. He
Stuff
thought.
off the table.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are still talking about. I definitely got it right. You told me it was right.
Yeah, hippos. I don't remember.
No,
what you
roses
said.
say hi to hippos.
Roses- yeah,
Roses.
hippos.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh, my
That's the
goodness.
best. Yeah.
Dude, see the thing
like,
is, those
sure.
when it's interesting on how your body will confuse you when like you can't hear things, right? Your body will trick you into thinking it's something that it's
Yeah.
not. And when you watch the video and you can hear what she's saying, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then when you can't hear what they're saying and you're only looking at their mouth, it's like I have no idea what's going on.
Have you not seen those bad lip reading videos on YouTube? They're so funny.
Yeah.
It's like you can look up like a movie trailer or a whole movie scene, but it's bad lip reading. So instead of you hearing the voice of the actors, it's someone else voicing over what they would think they're saying. And so it lines up with everything they're saying, but it's not even close to what it is.
Nice.
Yeah, it's actually
Oh,
really
There-
good.
you know, when we're watching videos like that, I feel like it's a very easy way to like procrastinate.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
right. You right. I would call myself an avid procrastinator.
An avid.
I have a problem.
Avid. YouTube's the worst for that, though.
Yeah.
I will say, like, it's literally made to force you to not do anything. It's
That
like,
is
here,
why
click this
they made
video
it.
and let's recommend something else that you really love. And then in an hour, you're gonna be like, what the flip am I watching right now?
Yeah, the trail.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's-
this weird
I spent
trail.
countless nights not doing homework and just watching YouTube.
Dude, when I was in school, that was the thing, was playing video games and watching YouTube.
Yeah,
was like I would go home, my mom's like, do you have homework? No, I finished it at school. And I'd never get that's why I passed with 50s, because
Everything
Spend an hour
in
on
our
it.
life right now gears towards procrastination.
Yeah.
100%.
And I think
Takes your mind
in
off.
high school, it's almost easy to like coast through school and procrastinate, but not do that bad. I didn't have to try that hard in like grade, I would say 7, 8, and 9. Grade 10 is when my marks dropped because I wasn't trying very hard. But 7, 8, 9, I could coast and get like 80s. Like I didn't have to work
Wow.
very hard. I could procrastinate. I just didn't care. Of course, I still did some homework. Like I wasn't like, I did not do any work, but I kind of built a track record of procrastinating. So then when it came time to like grade 10 and I was in a harder class, I didn't even have the work ethic to keep up with it.
So like, what did you do?
was-
Because you say that you pulled up your socks. So what was it? Was
Yeah,
it like a
I mean,
mindset
like-
thing? Was it, what did you do?
For me, realizing when grade 10 hit that I could no longer get 80s by not trying and my grades actually sucked, I was like, crap, well now if I do want to go to university for something, I literally won't be able to get in right after high school. Out of high school, I probably wouldn't be offered a scholarship or any of those kind of things. So I was like, well, in order to do that, I have to get better grades. So that's when I started doing my homework and putting more time into what I was doing. Studying. I had no study life before like probably grade 11 just because I hated studying. I hated sitting down with notes and just going through notes. Or it was like I would go through and I'd be like, oh, I know that. I know that. I
Yep.
know that. And you get to the test and you're like, oh, crap. I completely forgot everything. So
I wish I would have viewed it more as a competition.
some people do, and they do great.
Because that's my demeanor. If like I have to be the best at something, I will figure out a way to be the best at something. You know what I mean? And I will dedicate myself to be that. But the majority of the times we're in right now, the hard part is most of these things, like procrastination or other ways of us getting better ourselves, usually takes some sort of experience that ruins us or makes us hit like some kind of, not rock bottom, but something that's hard,
man.
and make us go, we have to change, otherwise I can't live like this. And I think procrastination is a big reason, I believe, why a lot of people deal with anxiety and worry and stress and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Not because we're overloaded. Generally, it's almost always procrastination. And it just sucks that you have to learn it the hard way, and you can't just learn it from someone saying, hey, just a little FYI, your future's going to suck unless you do this. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's like, but unfortunately, some people can only learn by that. And the people that have to learn by that are, I think, the kids that get 50s and 60s. And the kids that don't need to learn by that are the ones that know they need to apply themselves and they get 80s and 90s. And
I
your
figured
mindset.
that out.
Yeah.
That too.
100%. Like if you give me a task and say I need this to be completed, my mindset now is I will complete that unless I can't, unless it's like physically impossible for me to do that or I don't have enough time to complete it. But as far as me figuring it out, maybe I might not do it right. I might not have the right exact like way of doing it, strategy, structures that someone might expect of me to complete it, but I will complete it. I will get the desired result and I'll figure it out, right?
Yeah.
That mindset of if you start off the grade with like saying that you might fail and you think that, well, you're most likely going to fail or you're going to get really close to failing. But if you just say, okay, well, that's not going to be me, and you just continue that mindset, it's going to be crazy because you are now building yourself up, which I kind of view it like when you build yourself up and tell yourself you can do something, it's like if this is math class and you're here, right? And the teacher goes, hey guys, like half of you are going to fail. And now you get brought down to like level with this where it's like, you're just zero, you're just average. You're like, I don't know if I'm going to pass. I don't know if I'm not. Whatever happens in that grade or that math class that makes you feel down or out or not smart enough brings you down. But if you continue to have that mindset where it brings you higher and higher and higher and higher, and now you're way up here, when you do have a down part where you get a bad grade or you don't do a very good job, it brings you down, but it doesn't bring you down to the point where you want to quit. It just brings you down to that little bit there where you're like, okay, I just got to put my head up and keep going. But our mindset sometimes starts us off here. And the second we experience any failure, we're out. We're done.
Very true. Yeah.
That's it. And nothing else. And that's where I'm like, and again, I didn't know this in high school. I just was like, well, I can't do that.
It's accepting defeat at the start.
Yeah, well,
Exactly.
That's exactly what it is.
And that's exactly it. People expect other people to bring them up.
Yep.
Right. And if you don't get that from other people, then you also start to blame other people for the reason you failed, when the whole entire time was simply because you don't believe in yourself, because you only believe in yourself if someone else believes in you. Right. And that you start off in a place where you're just screwed all the time.
So what are some tips, I guess, we can leave with our fellow students that they can use to not procrastinate as much? Because I think no matter what, everybody procrastinates.
For
Whether
sure,
you're
guys.
a good student or a bad student, you always do.
Abby, start us off.
I think it just really comes down to like, how much do you listen to your parents when they say you're going to regret it later? Because like, if you're actually thinking about it or listening to even what we say about our past experiences in high school, we regret some things that we didn't get to do, or that the things that we didn't try our best in. And I think it's just having the wisdom to know that what you're doing now is going to affect you later. And if you're doing something now, it sucks now because it's a lot of work, but you're going to be happy with it in like 5 years.
It's going to pay off, I
You're
guess.
going to be very happy with it in 5 years when
sure.
you're in university and you have a scholarship and you don't have to pay for half of your university.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be
So that's a good one, I guess. Don't have regrets, so do the work now. That makes sense.
like, have the wisdom to know what you're going to want in 5 years.
Yeah, and like most of the time that you're in there, you're trying to establish relationships, and I think it's good to have social relationships within high school. But like I had a small graduating class because I was in a small Christian private school at the time, and it was like I think there's maybe 22 or 25 of us in our grade, and I legitimately have, I'd say, one person that I talk to recreationally. Like I have other friends within church and different settings that we see each other, but I probably only have one person I legitimately hang out with as a friend still. One. Meanwhile, I spent hours and hours not doing homework, not passing good grades because I wanted my social life better with people that I honestly, most people don't realize that your friends in high school are only your friends because you have one thing in common. You go to school together.
very true.
Chris, what's yours?
I think it goes back to the very first podcast we ever did, which was just what's your why, looking to the future, making sure that you keep your end goal in mind, which is exactly what Abby was just talking about.
Thanks, guys, for listening. You can catch this on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music. Catch us at Youth on Friday nights. And
Follow us on
besides
Instagram.
follow us on Instagram at Springs Youth WPG. You'll see a bunch of reels and some other posts on there. So thanks, everybody, for listening. Peace out. We'll see you guys next week.
See you later.
Sweet.